Welcome to machine learning tutorial. In this video we will understand what is gradient descent algorithm, what are the advantages of gradient descent algorithm, and what are the practical difficulties in using this algorithm. We know that the gradient descent or the delta rule is used to separate the non-linearly separable data. The weights are updated using the following rule in gradient descent algorithm. Wi is equivalent to Wi plus delta Wi, where delta Wi is equivalent to n into summation of td minus od into xid over all the training examples. How to derive this particular weight updation equation is discussed in the previous video. The link for the video is given in the description below. Now we will understand what is gradient descent algorithm. The gradient descent algorithm expects two parameters. One is the set of training examples and n here. Each training example is a pair of the form x vector comma t, where x vector is the vector of input values and t is the target output value, and n is the learning rate, which is a small number, can be set to in the range of 0 to 1, for example 0.05. Initialize each wi to some small random number. That is, in the first case we will initialize all the weights, that is w1, w2, w3, which are associated with each of the training instances to a small number, usually in the range of -1 to +1. Until the termination condition is met, we need to perform these particular steps. The termination condition may be the number of epochs. For example, the number of epochs may be set to 10. So these set of steps will be executed 10 times. So that is the one termination condition. Another termination condition is like acceptable error rate. For example, we have reached to the acceptable error rate, we will stop the execution of this particular algorithm, and we consider the final step weights as the weights of the algorithm. So in the first step, we initialize each of the delta Wi to 0. This delta Wi is used to modify the weights Wi. For each training instance, that is x vector comma t, we perform the following steps. In the first step, input the instance x vector to the unit and compute the output. So whatever the instance we have, that will be given as an input to the unit, that is a computational unit, and then we will perform we will compute the output O. That is the output in this case is the linear combination of weights and the input instance. Once you calculate the output, we will find out what is the error, and that error is used to modify or find out the value of delta Wi. So delta Wi is equivalent to delta Wi plus n is the learning rate, t minus o, where t is the target of the current instance, minus o is the output which is calculated, multiplied by xi, that is the instance at this particular point. So this will be calculated for each weight Wi, that is delta W1, delta W2, delta W3, and so on. All the weights delta Wi's are calculated here. Once it is calculated for all the linear unit weight Wi, we will go with the next instance. The same thing will performed over here. Once all the training instances are over, we will modify the final weights, that is W1 to Wn, where n is the number of units, you can say. Wi is equivalent to Wi plus delta Wi. So this is the gradient descent algorithm here. Now we will try to understand what are the usages of where we can use gradient descent algorithm. Gradient descent is an important general paradigm for learning different tasks. It is a strategy for searching through a large or infinite hypothesis space that can be applied whenever the hypothesis space contains continuously parameterized hypothesis. Example, the weights in a linear unit and The error can be differentiated with respect to these hypothesis parameters. The key practical difficulties in applying gradient descent are: converging to local minimum can be sometimes be quite slow, that is, it can require many thousands of gradient descent steps, and if there are multiple local minima in the error surface, then there is no guarantee that the procedure will find the global minimum. It can guarantee that it will find the local minima, but there is no guarantee that it will find the global minima. These are the key practical difficulties in applying gradient descent rule. In this video, we understood what is the gradient descent algorithm, what are the usages and key practical difficulties in using gradient descent algorithm. I hope the concept is clear. If you like the video, do like and share with your friends. Press the subscribe button for more videos. Press the bell icon for regular updates. Thank you for watching.